Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to fix the brakes on the MK1 GOLF. So I have a sticking caliper or there's something wrong with it. So we're going to show you what's wrong with it and try and fix it because I have absolutely no idea what's wrong with it. Okay, let's get a good close-up of the brake disc. So you can see the bottom half isn't even touching for some reason on the caliper or the brake pad, and it's gone rusted, and the top is all shiny. So I have absolutely no idea why that's happening. So in this video we're going to try and figure that out. But yeah, we're going to pump up the car. I already dislike this. And it's going up. Okay, next we're going to locate our number 17 socket. There it is. So now, with the wheel removed, we have a better look. There's absolutely nothing touching there, and it is awful shiny here. So maybe just take off the caliper and just check that these sliders here are actually moving. It's a 15 and a 13. Okay, I've taken off the two pads. That's the outside one, which is shiny, and then it goes, say, not shiny. And this one is the opposite, it's not shiny, then shiny. So on the inside, you can kind of see it there, maybe you couldn't. It's shiny up to all of this, and then just the outside here is not shiny. So, I'm not sure. I think what might be doing it is, so the Epytec adapter that's on the back, I think I used two spacers at the top and one spacer at the bottom because it wasn't sitting outright. The gap here was just too tight. I can see it here. The gap here was too tight in one direction and not tight enough in the other, and that's why I used uneven spacers to try and push it out more evenly. And maybe it's now crooked and now it's not touching the disc correctly. So we're going to try and take off the Epytec adapter and go back to either two spacers at the back or just one spacer at the back, because I did think it was these, but that one's definitely moving. And that's definitely moving, because I've seen it before where one of them is seized and it's not braking, but normally then you have either one pad totally not working and the other pad working. And I thought it was maybe these, where they slide in and out, but oh, there's loads of like wiggle room, like they're not sticking, and like as soon as I took it off they did fall off, like you can see there. Definitely not. I think that's the back one. So like if one was sticking, one would be sticking, not the other. But when they're both kind of doing the opposite of what, so that one's say shiny at the bottom, this one's shiny at the top, there's clearly something gone wrong. So I might even take off the holder and just make sure that the back of the disc is sitting totally flat as well. But like if it wasn't sitting flat, it'd be wobbling like this, and then you'd have the ring shiny in one half and not shiny in the other half, but it's even the whole way around. So I'm not even sure what it is, because it can't be the caliper, because if it was the caliper, nothing would be shiny, because nothing would be working. So now I don't know what to do. Does anyone have an idea where the outside is shiny but the inside is not shiny? Right, let's have another look at this. Okay, so after thinking about it a bit more, if the top is shiny but the bottom isn't, maybe instead of saying straight, sitting to one side, so the top here is touching and the bottom over here is touching. So that's why I think it's the carrier. I don't think it's directly the carrier, I think it's the Epytec adapter, because I put the wrong spacers in the back. Nothing to do with Epytec, it's clearly my own fault. So I'm going to, with all of this off, change it around, put it all back together again. Okay, so I have the adapter off, and unfortunately as soon as I took it off, I forgot there was three in it, and they're not really captive. So they fell on the ground, so I can't remember if it was the top or the bottom that had the extra one, but we're just going to go with one either side, and that'll just push the disc out just enough on the adapter, and we're going to try that. So you can see like it is recessed. There's a small little recess just there, my fingernail is, and same down here. That's why I thought maybe putting two in would help it push it out more, and maybe I might need two, might need 2 for the bottom and 2 for the top, but I'm going to try it with 1 either side, and as long as it's pushing it out evenly, I think that'll fix it. I'm actually not sure what to do, but we're just going to give it a go. Someone else was asking me how much did I cut, so you can see that's how much I cut. It's not the nicest of cut, but it really doesn't matter, because once the adapter fits, it really doesn't matter. So you don't need to get rid of the whole brake dust cover. You can keep it, but just cut out enough that the adapter will fit in. And I did have a piece out here, but you have to cut that off because the caliper has to sit in, or the carrier has to sit in evenly there as well. So it's much easier just to say, right, cut that piece off, clean it off, and you're done. I think you have to take out that little screw there as well. Yeah, you do, yeah. Okay, now let's get all of this back together again with only one spacer in behind it. And if you're looking for adapters, definitely buy these Epytec adapters. So part number is 216/L1. I can't remember if it's R1 on the opposite side or they're both L1s, I can't remember. But definitely, they are absolutely beautiful and they are fantastically and really well made. They're 100 quid or 110 quid, I can't remember how much they were. But definitely worth the money. Okay, so I put my hand just on the disc just to keep a bit of pressure onto it so you can see it properly. But you can see that it's a lot tighter at this side than at this side, and the same up here. It's a lot tighter at the inside than it is on the outside. That's why I had the spacer, 2 spacers on one of the adapters, one on and only one on the other side, just to straighten it out. And I did actually straighten it out. So that's why I thought, yeah, it's obviously now correct that it's straight and there's the same equal gap on both sides of the disc. Just so when the disc is going around, it's not grinding the inside of the carrier, and obviously everything is pulling straight. So obviously it didn't work, so let's just go back to one adapter and see if that fixes it. Okay, now that everything's back together again, let's stick the wheel on and bring it for a test drive, and hopefully this area here will be shined up, or else I've done something else wrong. Okay, so after just driving and just tapping my foot on the brake, you can see the brake pad is starting to eat into that rust. So I think it's fixed. Woohoo! Okay, now to drive a bit more and shine up that disc. Okay, and that's now the brake disc fixed. So now the caliper is actually grabbing the brake disc evenly, so the whole way through. So it's all lovely and shiny again. So I think that's a win. So all that was wrong was it's just slightly off skew. So if you like this video and you want to see more content like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe over there, and as always guys, thanks for watching, see you later.